Hey everybody, Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. How you doing? I have a little announcement, and I want to do just a quick video here. You guys have heard me talk about extended life baits, and this is a creation of Bill Alexander, Paul Williams in New York, and they just told me that their baits are now at FISH307 in Lake George, New York. So if you guys have ever gone and shopped at FISH307, and whenever I'm at the at the outlets there, I always stop in and check it out. It's a great fishing store, and now they've got extended life baits. So this video is just going to be a quick tutorial on how to rig up a couple of the baits, and to let you guys know that you can get them at FISH307. So let's say you go into FISH307 and you see the extended life bait display, and you want to try them out, and you're like, I don't know how to do this. I've never seen anything like it before. I've got these stick baits, and they're all stuck together with this material. Here's how you do it. You guys can just check this video, and I have probably 5 or 6 other videos on my page, which is Bill and Paul are nice enough to put on the back of their package, that will show you how to rig the different baits up. But I'm just going to show you a couple right now. I'm going to show you the Apex stick bait, the Predator drop shot bait, and the extended life baits Ned, and just some quick, easy instructions on how you would rig these up. So let's say you get these for the first time, you're not sure what to do. Get yourself a pair of scissors. Now, if you fall in love with the extended life baits and want the best scissors we've found, these Fiskars scissors really work well, but I use my regular anvil ones too, these big ones, but the smaller scissors seem to make it a little easier. So if you want to invest on a $6 pair of scissors, you get these like at Walmart. I think I got them. This is the Fiskars too. This is a little smaller ones, but I think this size works a little better. But you see, you've got your Apex stickworm here, and it's all together in this material. What I'm going to do is I'm going to separate all these, and I'm just going to cut right along the material close to the other, like say the second worm, and now I've got this. Almost looks like a fish with his fins back here. That's just the material. That's the material that makes this bait so great. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have thrown a wacky worm, and you've taken your bait and thrown it out and caught a fish, and you catch one fish, and the fish comes flying up to the surface and spits the bait out. You catch the fish maybe, but the bait's gone. That will not happen with this, I guarantee it. Now, there's a few ways you can do this. Let's start with using the material to put our hook through. I'm going to just cut along here, just right along. And what's good about these little scissors is they get it real close to the bait. And I'm going to get to kind of where you would consider that egg sac on the apex, that smooth part. Then I'm going to cut for the other direction. So I want to leave a little bit of that material sticking up. So now I've got, I'll cut a little more. And I'm going to snip it off. And you can, I always tell people, you could, make up 2 or 3 of those the night before, because you ain't going to need a lot during the day. You are not going to lose these, not till you catch a lot of fish. Now, I've cut it down, and all I've got is that little bit of material. You guys can see that little bit of material there. I'll just take this octopus style hook, whatever wacky hook you guys want to use. And if I just put it, you'll feel it punch through that material. And then you're going to tie that on. That is not coming off your worm. That is not coming off, guys. You've got the hook sticking up the way you want it. You can catch multiple bass or whatever you're fishing for before that will tear. Now, let's say eventually that does tear off, and you're going to use it, and you want to just use this as a regular wacky worm where you go right through the hook. Now, let's say you want, I'll even backtrack, let's say you want to change baits. You're never going to get it out through the barb, but you can get it out if you just snip your line. You can pop it out through the tie. You still have got that. So let's say now let's say that that's tore off, or I don't want to do it. I want to go right through the worm. When you go through the worm, like, let's say the traditional wacky guys do. I'm going through the middle of the worm, and you're going to feel it punch through that material. And now you're going to throw your wacky worm throughout the day. It's going to get torn up. It's going to get torn up, but you are not going to lose it. Let's say you want to change baits. It ain't coming out through the barb. I can tell you that. Snip your line and just pull it out through the tie. It takes a little effort, but you can get it out. There's your apex. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. But you will catch multiple fish before you tear this bait up. You won't go through one fish, one bait, guarantee it. Now, the Predator drop shot bait is pretty straightforward. I'm just going to separate these. I'm going to cut off the extra material. And this material, this netting runs through the middle of the bait, and that's what makes the bait so great. So there's your, typical drop shot looking bait. Just nose hook it, and you'll feel it punch through that material. You'll feel it go through. And I'm telling you, you can catch fish all day drop shotting, guys, and you will not lose that bait. If you do, this bait gets torn up, you've had a heck of a day. If you go through one or two, you've had a heck of a day. That is not going to tear off. That is not going to tear off of there. And the same way, if you want to change baits, go out through, just snip your line, then you can pop it off. And the bait's not destroyed. It's ready to go. Now, the third bait I'm going to show you is the Ned. Same thing. Take your scissors, whatever ones you're using, separate your Neds that you have in the pack, trim them down. So now you get your traditional Ned, right? Now here's I just had this pink one here since it's easy to see. What you want to do, we recommend, and I recommend, you use a little bit. Now I just happen to have some Gorilla glue here, crazy glue. If you have Mend-It, any of that kind of stuff. What you want to do is take your Ned. You can see, when you guys look at these baits close, you'll see how the material runs through the center of them. When you run your hook in for your Ned, I pick one side or the other of the material and I run along it before I'm going to put the bait. So I'm going to run this along the top, let's say the top of that material. Run it right along there before I'm going to put it through. And then once I get it to where I think I want it, kind of like where that, then I pop it through the material, pop it up. That's not going anywhere. Now, what we recommend too, take a little bit of your crazy glue, put it right on the top there, and then glue it down on your Ned head. You can fish that all day. One day fishing on the Connecticut River here last year, the only way I lost this bait was when I lost it in rocks, when I lost the whole thing, not from it getting torn. You will feel this on there, and see, I can pull it down a little, so if you've got that crazy glue on there, so I'm not going through the material only when I put my hook through. So I'm going along the material and then popping it through. Take your crazy glue, get it snug up there, and you're good to go. So there it is. We just wanted to put together this quick video for you guys who may have been, buying some of these at FISH307, the Apex Stickworm, the Predator Drop Shot Bait, and the Ned. 3 great baits if you're going fishing on Lake George. Wacky worm this, throw the Ned around those rocks, drop shot on Lake George. I don't know what else you really need right there, guys, if you're fishing George. So if you're stopping in at FISH307, which is a great fishing store, and I'm the kind of guy who loves to go to the local tackle shops and not just buy everything online. So it's great that you can come to a store like that and find these baits that you're not going to find anywhere else, unless you get them directly from Bill and Paul. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to put this video together for you quick on some simple, easy rigging for these baits. Any questions, let me know. I encourage you to check my my YouTube page out and check out the other videos I've done for extended life baits. This is what the packaging looks like. Just to show you a few of the packages. Apex Stickworm here, which I picked this one out because I thought that color was cool. I think I asked Bill and Paul what color was his, and they said, now they were playing around in the lab one night, so I thought it looked cool. So I am going to Lake Champlain next week, so I'm bringing these with me, and I will be throwing them around. So there's your packaging. Even we'll have my my website or for YouTube, Northeast Bass Fishing. That's where you can find the rigging videos. And any questions in there, just let me know. And there's information on how to contact Bill and Paul if you want to, get baits from them directly. But I encourage you to go check out FISH307. It's a great store. Lots of great fishing equipment there, and you can check out the extended life baits they have there. I believe they are the only store that holds them right now, that you can buy them. So happy fishing. Like I said, any questions, let me know. Just put your questions in the comments below, and I'll put the information for the baits there for you, and the information on where you can on how you can get to FISH307 and get those baits. Okay. So once again, Extended Life Baits, partnering up with FISH307 in Lake George, New York. Check them out, and you guys won't be disappointed. I'll see you soon on YouTube. Mark out.